12 American weeds stronger than any supplement. Most people are eating weeds and don't even know it. And honestly, that's not really their fault. America spends billions of dollars killing these plants every single year. But Japan sells them in luxury markets. And Germany actually imports them as legitimate medicine. And number one on this list, you've probably thrown it away at least 100 times this year without a second thought. Today, we're going through 12 plants that will completely change how you see food, medicine, and survival. And once you see them for what they really are, you won't look at your backyard the same way again. Here's what you need to understand first. We spend $50 billion on supplements every single year, and we spend another $2 billion on herbicides to kill the plants growing right under our feet. These two facts live side by side, but they really shouldn't, because the weeds we're spraying actually contain more nutrients than the expensive pills we're buying. Japan pays premium prices for these. Germany imports them. France puts them in gourmet salads, but we call them trash. 3 completely unconnected continents, same plants, same applications. That kind of convergence is worth noticing. Today, we're counting them down. Let's begin. Number 12 is shepherd's purse, which is essentially the plant that stops bleeding. Its scientific name is Capsella bursa pastoris, and it's so incredibly common that it actually grows in every single state, popping up in lawns, gardens, and flower beds. Basically, if you have dirt, you have shepherd's purse. Now, here's the fascinating part. It's packed with compounds like fumaric acid, tyramine, and choline, which together function as a potent hemostatic, meaning they actively help regulate blood flow and support uterine health. This isn't folklore either. It's documented and peer-reviewed. Japan and Europe sell this as a premium dried medicinal herb, but we pull it out of our flower beds and call it trash. That appeal really hasn't aged well, has it? Number 11 is wood sorrel, and it's the vitamin C bomb you've been unknowingly killing in your yard. The scientific name is oxalis, and it's the small, clover-shaped plant that thrives in shaded, moist areas all across the Midwest and Northeast. It's literally everywhere. It contains oxalic acid and ascorbic acid, which is just a fancy way of saying vitamin C. But here's the distinction. The vitamin C in wood sorrel is highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs it much more efficiently than the synthetic ascorbic acid sitting in your $30 supplement bottle. The French pay premium prices for this in gourmet salads, but we spray it with herbicides. Fear has completely killed our curiosity. Yes, it has oxalic acid, but so does spinach, and so does kale. The dose makes the poison, but the fear-mongering won, and we lost. Number 10 is yellow dock, and this is the plant that Germany literally pays good money for because of its iron content. Its scientific name is Rumex crispus, and it grows along roadsides and in disturbed soil all across the Northeast and Midwest. It's the plant you walk past every single day and completely ignore. But here's what makes it special. It contains anthraquinones, specifically emodin and crisophenol, which act as hepatic stimulants. In plain English, they wake up your liver and significantly enhance iron absorption. You could eat a steak with yellow dock and absorb more iron than you would from the steak alone. Germany imports this as a herbal extract, but we label it invasive and completely ignore it. We literally pay Germany for supplements made from the very plant we just killed in our driveway. And that's not just irony, that's a tragedy. But number 8 is where things start getting genuinely strange, so stay with me. Number 9 is red clover, which is the hormone balancer we feed to cows. Its scientific name is Trifolium pratense, and it's abundant in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana pastures. You've seen it 1,000 times and never thought twice about it. It contains isoflavones like genistein and dietziene, which are phytoestrogens that naturally modulate estrogen receptors. It works for menopause, hormone balance, and estrogen dominance. Switzerland sells this as concentrated health supplements, but we treat it as filler for cattle. Let that sink in. The cows are literally smarter than us. Number 8 is mullein, which is the respiratory plant that China actively buys. Its scientific name is Verbascum thapsus, and it grows in the Pacific Northwest and the Rockies in high-altitude rocky soil. It grows tall, sometimes taller than a man, with soft, fuzzy leaves. It contains verbascoside and mucilage, which together exhibit strong anti-inflammatory properties within the respiratory tract. It soothes irritated tissues and reduces inflammation at the cellular level. China has high demand for this in respiratory medicine, but we see it as a nuisance. Big pharma inhalers have effectively replaced ancient knowledge, and now we buy Chinese herbs while completely ignoring the ones growing on our own mountains. Number 7 is chickweed, which is the delicate lymphatic cleanser you've been pulling out of your garden. Its scientific name is Stellaria media, and it grows in temperate zones in cool, moist garden soil. It looks soft, delicate, and weak. But it's rich in saponins and gamma-linolenic acid, which are documented for lymphatic system cleansing, meaning they help flush toxins and reduce swelling. The French used in high-end salads and tinctures, but we pull it before planting vegetables. The plant isn't weak, though. It's actually strategic. It grows where other plants can't, and it quietly cleanses your body while you're busy ignoring it. Number 6 is burdock root, which is the blood purifier that Japan absolutely loves. Its scientific name is Arctium lapa, and it's widespread, particularly in mid-Atlantic states. You know it because of those annoying little burrs that stick to your dog's fur and your socks. It's packed with inulin and arctin, making it a potent blood purifier and liver detoxifier. Inulin feeds good gut bacteria, and arctin has documented anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Japan values this so highly that they call it gobo and use it as a culinary staple, digging it out of the ground and paying good money for it. But in America, we despise it because of the burrs. We're literally too lazy to dig for medicine that Japan cultivates as a staple. And that's not a plant problem, that's a culture problem. Number 5 is lamb's quarters, which is the calcium king you've been killing. Its scientific name is Chenopodium album, and it grows everywhere, specifically in farm soil and fertile garden beds, right alongside your vegetables. Here's the shocking part. It contains more calcium and more protein than domestic spinach. More calcium than spinach. Let that sink in. This plant is a bone health powerhouse. Australia and Canada sell it in organic produce markets, but we call it pigweed and consider it a garden enemy that steals nutrients from crops. It's visually indistinguishable from certain crop weeds, which creates a fear of poisonous lookalikes. But if you know what you're looking at a plant that outperforms spinach in every nutritional metric. We rip it out, feed it to pigs, and then buy calcium supplements that cost a fortune. And wait until you see what number 3 does to your brain. But first, number 4. Number 4 is plantain weed, and this is the wound healer growing in every parking lot. Its scientific name is Plantago major, and it's ubiquitous. It's found in every city sidewalk crack, every parking lot, every patch of compacted soil. You've walked on it today. I guarantee it. It has a high concentration of allantoin, which is essential for cell regeneration and wound healing. If you crush a fresh leaf and apply it to a cut or insect bite, it actually accelerates healing because the allantoin stimulates cell proliferation and tissue repair. The UK sells this in high-end health food markets, but we walk on it daily and assume it's just tough grass. Why don't we know? Because it grows in dirty environments like parking lots and sidewalks, and that disgusts us. But here's the thing. The plant doesn't care where it grows. The allantoin is still there. The wound-healing properties don't disappear just because it's next to a Toyota. We've convinced ourselves that location determines value, but it doesn't. The plant is the plant. We're just too squeamish to see it. And now, before we hit the top 3, if you're enjoying this, subscribe to USA Grows, because number 1 is the plant you've been at war with your whole life, and you're about to find out why you've been losing. Now, let's get to the top 3. Number 3 is purslane, and this is the omega-3 powerhouse you've been throwing in the trash. Its scientific name is Portulaca oleracea, and it grows in California and the Deep South. It's the succulent spreading plant that takes over your vegetable garden in the summer heat. This plant contains the highest concentration of alpha-linolenic acid, which is an omega-3 fatty acid, in any leafy green on the entire planet. It has more omega-3 than salmon, more than any supplement you can buy, and it actually prevents neurological degeneration. High-end boutique produce markets in New York and LA sell this for premium prices. But in America, we consider it a nasty weed because it spreads rapidly. The lack of culinary knowledge is literally killing our nutrition. We don't know it's edible. We don't know it's a superfood. We just see it and pull it. While the rest of the world is eating it, we're throwing it in the trash and then buying fish oil supplements. The cognitive dissonance is absolutely staggering. Number 2 is stinging nettle, which is the natural antihistamine you've been too scared to touch. Its scientific name is Urtica dioica, and it grows in the Pacific Northwest and Northeast woods. It's the plant that stings, the one that makes you never want to touch it again. But here's what most people don't know. It blocks H1 and H2 histamine receptors, which means it's a natural antihistamine that's actually better than many over-the-counter allergy drugs. It also contains high vitamin K1 for bone density, making the combination of anti-inflammatory compounds, histamine blockers, and bone-supporting nutrients one of the most comprehensive medicines you can find. The UK and Scandinavia sell this as premium medicinal tea, but in America, we fear it and avoid it entirely. The sting serves as an effective barrier to entry for the average person. Imagine being scared of the plant that literally cures your allergies. Imagine avoiding the exact thing that would fix your problem because you don't want to wear gloves. We've let fear dictate our health choices, and we're suffering for it. And finally, number 1. Dandelion, which is the ultimate enemy we created for ourselves. Its scientific name is Taraxacum officinale, and it grows absolutely everywhere in North America. There is no escaping it. It contains taraxacin, which supports liver function, and inulin, which is a prebiotic fiber. It is essentially a comprehensive multivitamin in one single plant, packed with vitamins A, C, D, B complex, iron, zinc, and potassium. Everything you need in one plant. France and Japan market this as high-end liver detox supplements, and they pay premium prices. But in America, it's the subject of the most intense lawn war in US history. Americans spend thousands of dollars annually on herbicides just to kill this one single plant. We went to war with a plant that heals us. Why don't we know? Because the chemical industry has successfully branded the dandelion as the ultimate enemy of the American homeowner. They did it to drive sales of lawn chemicals and to make money. They convinced us that a plant which feeds us, heals us, and detoxifies us is the enemy, and we believed them. We spend billions killing the free multivitamin growing under our feet, and we spend billions buying synthetic versions of what it already contains. That's not capitalism. That's a hostage situation. So there you have it, 12 American weeds that outperform the supplements you paid a fortune for. Some are growing in your backyard, some are in your garden, and some are in the cracks of your sidewalk right now. You've walked past them 1,000 times. The real question isn't which one works best. It's why did we spend billions killing them when they were keeping us alive? We traded vitality for a green lawn. We traded ancient wisdom for corporate marketing. We traded free medicine for expensive pills. And we lost. We lost the knowledge. We lost the health. We lost the connection. But here's the thing. The plants didn't go anywhere. They're still there. They're still growing. They're still healing. The only question is, are you going to keep walking past them? Subscribe to USA Grows, because what you think is useless might actually be the most valuable thing in your backyard. I'll see you in the next one.